Okay, so today we're diving into a really powerful strategy that goes way beyond just being a good partner. We're talking about how to become a truly indispensable part of his entire world. His family, his friends, the whole shebang. This is about getting so deeply integrated that he honestly can't imagine his life without you. So that leads us right to the big question, right? How do you make that shift? How do you go from being just a part of his life to becoming a foundational pillar of it? How can you build a reality where your value is so obvious, so clear to everyone that his life genuinely feels incomplete without you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down. So, first up, we need to talk about what the source material calls winning his social ecosystem. Because here's the key insight. You're not just winning over one person. You're winning over their entire world. Now take a look at this slide because it lays out a really crucial distinction. On one side, you've got just his girlfriend, a role that, let's be honest, can feel kind of temporary, even replaceable. But on the other side, you have the community treasure. Now that's a whole different level. This is the woman who is completely integrated, totally indispensable, and whose amazing value is recognized by literally everyone in his life. It's a huge shift in your position and your influence. So what's the psychological engine driving all of this? It's something called the halo effect. And, put simply, it means when the people he respects most, like his mom or his best friend, think you're exceptional, their positive opinion creates this kind of halo around you. Their admiration actually spills over and directly boosts his perception of you. It becomes one of your greatest assets. Okay, so that sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually put the halo effect into action? Let's get into the specific strategies you can use to start building that halo. The key skill here is described as social diplomacy. And just to be super clear, this isn't about manipulation or being fake. It's about intelligent, strategic action. And the first technique is designed to elevate both of you in the eyes of his inner circle. This is called the equipment gift, and it is a brilliant three-step process. First, you just observe and spot an opportunity, like his mother's birthday coming up. Second, you do the work. You organize a genuinely thoughtful, beautifully wrapped gift on his behalf. And third, and this part is absolute genius, you let him take the credit. He gets to be the hero, the thoughtful son, which makes him look amazing. And see how that works? Your value becomes tied directly to making him look good. And here's the incredible payoff, because, the truth eventually comes out. When he finally admits that you were the mastermind behind that perfect gift, your value just skyrockets in the eyes of his loved ones. You're not just a nice girlfriend, you're a strategic partner who makes him a better man. All right, now for the next technique, which builds on this foundation. This is all about showing a level of care that the source material calls revolutionary. And for good reason. It's just so rare in the transactional world we live in today. This is the art of attentive generosity. And honestly, it all comes down to active listening. Remember that offhand comment his mom made about loving the color blue? You noticed. His friend mentioned a new hobby he was getting into. You filed that little detail away. Then you act on it, spontaneously. Sending a shawl in her favorite color or finding a small gift for his friend's hobby proves you're not just present, you are paying attention. And that is an incredibly powerful way to build real connections. So, what's the ultimate result of all these strategic, thoughtful actions? You create something truly powerful, a chorus of advocacy. That's right, a chorus of advocacy. This is when his inner circle, his family, his friends, start advocating for you. They're constantly reinforcing your value to him, especially when you're not even around. They're working in your favor 24/7. I mean, just imagine this. He goes to visit his family, and the very first thing his mother asks him is, "How is that lovely Natasha?" That simple question is so powerful. It tells him that his mom doesn't just approve of you, she genuinely cares about you and likes you as a person. Or picture this, he's out with his friends, and one of them says, "Man, she is so cool. How did you find her?" Now that's not just a compliment to you, it's a massive compliment to him. It totally boosts his ego and his pride. He found you. It validates his choice, and he feels like he won the lottery. Ultimately, this chorus of voices becomes a really powerful psychological anchor. So during the tough times, or even just during the boring day-to-day routine of life, all those positive words from his favorite people will just echo in his mind, constantly reminding him of the incredible woman he has by his side. And that brings us to our final thought. This whole framework really asks you to consider a much bigger question. Are you simply participating in a relationship, or are you actively and consciously building a reality, a social world where your value isn't just felt between two people, but is recognized, celebrated, and reinforced by everyone who matters?
You can find the electronic version of book She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain at wishforlove.org.